Jeremy with FT86 Speed Factory here, and today we're looking at the RSR coilovers for the Scion FRS and Subaru BRZ. Now RSR makes two different coilovers for the FRS and BRZ. So we've taken one of each front dampener and laced them out here, and we're going to just talk about the differences between them so it helps make your decision on which coilover to get a little easier. So what I've done is I've flushed up the bottoms here, and one thing you notice right away is the Blacki version in the back is going to sit lower than the Sportsi version. And that's basically one of the main differences between these two coilover kits. They've designed this Blacki version to give you a little more adjustment as far as how low the car can sit. And in the Sportsi version, they've kind of controlled that. And the reason they've controlled that is it's better coilover for daily driving. You're going to get more stroke, more dampening. The spring rate's a little bit softer. We'll talk about that in a second. But overall, the Sportsi is designed for the guy who's daily driving, who wants to get a little lower, wants good dampening and good control for autocross, some track days, some canyon driving, things like that. The Blacki version in the back here, a little stiffer spring rate, not much again, but it's again designed for the guy who's going to go low and still want a decent ride. But you got to understand, when you do go low, you lose some of that ride quality. So the spring rates on those, we got the Sportsi version here. It's going to be 6K up front, 7K in the rear. The Blacki version is 7K all around. So a little stiffer in the front. It's not a huge change, but it is noticeable. So keep that in mind. If you're going to daily drive it again, the Sportsi is the best version. The Blacki it's not bad for daily driving, but it's going to be a little stiffer, especially if you go really low with it. So both are going to go pretty low though. Already the Sportsi is going to allow for 25mm to 30mm drop over stock, which is like 2 inches. I mean, that's honestly plenty. The Sportsi is going to give you a little bit more, 35 to 40. So that's going to get you pretty low if that's what you're into. So let's talk about the top hat itself. It's a little different design than the way most people do their top hats. RSR, they maintain some of the rubber bushings and stuff in the top here to limit noise, harshness, vibration. Still give you a really good coilover that's daily drivable. One thing they do give you is most people have camber plates with adjustments, slots there. RSR is taking a different approach. They want to make sure the top hat doesn't have any issues. Sometimes those sliders will break. You lose Allen bolts, things like that. This is basically a reversible top hat, so you rotate it 180 degrees. What that does is it gets you 1.5 negative camber. So if you combine that with an SPC camber bolt or a white line camber bolt, you're going to be able to get 2 to 2.5 degrees of negative camber up front, maybe more depending on how low you go, because as you go low you get natural camber. On the fronts and the rears, they've got the adjustment for your dampening right there on the top, which is very common for coilovers out there. But both the Sportsi and the Blacki versions carry this type of top hat. So you don't reuse your OEM, you do use what comes with it. It's pretty simple, unbolt, bolt these in. If you do need that extra camber, you simply just rotate that top hat 180 degrees, boom, you got an extra 1.5 degrees. So very, very good coilover options for our cars. Again, they're both designed to handle really well, while giving you the ability to lower your vehicle, set your dampening, how you like to ride in the car, and go from there. So any questions, feel free to post in the comments below. You can email us, sales@ft86speedfactory.com, and you can also call us at 888-885-2002. Thank you.